I will highlight some basic filters I use very often in Photoshop. As you know, there are many filters in Photoshop. You can explore them by going to Filter Gallery and see how these filters change your image. These filters are actually a combination of very simple math. Photoshop is doing calculation with color values or sometimes moving pixels around a little bit for distortion filters. In this video, I'm going to show you very basic ones like blurring and sharpening. So the ones I use very often is these: Gaussian blur that let you blur the image in different amount. Also noise, like adding noise, that's very important, and reducing noise. And some of these filters you have to be careful. Like reducing noise, if you look at the detail of the image, so this is before reducing noise and after. So you can see the noise is reduced, but also details of the photograph is also lost. So you have to keep the good balance between neutralizing the noise and also keeping the detail, because usually reduced noise filters are done by slightly blurring the image. So if you do too much, you lose details of the image and your image is gonna look a little blurry. Opposite thing could happen to sharpening the image. If you go to sharpen, there are many choices, but let me go to smart sharpen. Sharpening is done by exaggerating the difference between color values. So you can look at this area here. After sharpening, you can see the lighter pixels got brighter and darker pixels got darker around the edge. And as a result, you can see the image got a little sharper impression. However, Photoshop cannot distinguish the difference between unwanted noise and important details. The technology of image processing is advancing every day. So there are techniques that you can restore or artificially create missing details. However, sharpening details will not give you new details which wasn't in the original image and just exaggerate the difference between the colors. So sometimes if you do it too much, the image looks strange, or sometimes noise or other unwanted details will be more visible too. So when you use these filters to solve problems, like your image is too blurry or noisy, you have to again keep balance between not doing too much so the original details will be preserved, but it will be not too blurry or too noisy. And in next video, I'll explain the simple math behind these filters.